Hi, good morning, my name's Andy. Working on here now since January, and here we are in the middle of June and we're about to put the gates in today.
Ron Kirby, construction manager for Cotswold Canals Trust. I'm running the hand mill project, and today we are expecting the large crane and the 4 lock gates are going in today, which keeps us well on target for our November target to complete. I've got about 15 guys turning up 3 days a week. We've been doing roughly 1,000 hours a month since January, and due to the way we set it all up with the scaffold and the roof, we've not lost a single day's work. We've put over 9,000 bricks in the lock, and the coin stones are all on now on the towpath side, and hopefully the offside ones will go in today as well as the lock gates.
I'm John Pontefract. I'm the volunteer manager for Stroud District Council on the Canal project. We have overall responsibility for all of the locks that are being restored on phase 1A, and here at Ham Mill we've been paying the bills, but the good work has been done by the volunteers of the Western Depot of the Cotswold Canals Trust. So my role has purely been that of an overseer, I suppose, to make sure the work is to the same standard as has been done elsewhere on the canal. Today the gates are coming in. The bottom gates have been in store at Brimston Port for a couple of months, and the top gates have come down from Yorkshire last night and will be lifted in first, and then the bottom gates brought in from Brimston Port.
We're a pair of doers handing back.
Exactly, yeah.
We do as we're told.
We do as we're told,
and we do a good job sometimes and not so good other times. But we are enthusiastic.
But we ain't going to be hanging around today.
No, that's true.
We're going to do some bricking.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But it's exciting to see it go from derelict to in such good condition in a few months.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been down for a few weeks, but I've seen a big change in those couple of weeks that I've not been down, mind. You know, they've cracked on with the brickwork, and it's shot up really.
I'm Bridget, and I'm a volunteer on the Cotswold Canal with the Cotswold Canal Trust. I help out at the visitor centre, but mainly for the last 4 years I've been working along building the towpath, which has been great fun. And this is a really proud day to see the gates going in at Ham Mill Lock. I've seen the lock in a very sad state of repair, and to see it as it is today is a real credit to everybody who's done the work here. I'm also really looking forward to the day when everybody's moved out from doing the work on the lock and the welfare unit has gone, because I'm having a bench put here at Ham Mill Lock. The reason for having the bench here is that it raises money for the Canal Trust, but also I'm from Yorkshire and so is my husband, and the reason we came to live in Gloucestershire was because my husband became the manager at Ham Mill, and it's a place that's quite close to our hearts really, but also it's a good place to have a rest before you head up the hill to Winston's.
You know, I think it's a brilliant job and a brilliant undertaking. You know, it's a massive undertaking, but you know, as a child growing up and using these canals being sort of the straightest route to Stroud and back, you know, it's always looked like this, overgrown, and you know, and it's nice to see it actually being put back to good use, you know. And I think it'll be great for the town with regards to, you know, tourism and all the rest of it. You know, I'll do bits of everything, me, really. I mean, today I've been helping with the coping stones, you know, putting the toppers, the big, you know, these big coping stones down at the other end. So yeah, that's going quite well. We've got 2 of them down, and there's another huge one we're going to put down this afternoon. So yeah, this is down at the Bowbridge Lock, down by the vets there. So yeah, it's coming on, you know, gradually.